Greetings Netrunners and welcome to the second part of our look at the Liberated Mind datapack. Today we're looking at the corp cards, starting with Hasbioroid. First we have a new piece of ice for Hasbioroid called Brainstorm. Cost of 9, only a strength of 2, so it's pretty pricey, but has, when the runner encounters Brainstorm, it gains a subroutine, do 1 brain damage for each card in the runner's grip for the remainder of this run. So this is a game ender if the runner has no way to defend against it. If you can get this off early, then it's game over practically. Next we have Ravana 1.0. 3 to res and a strength of 5. It's Codegate Bioroid. The runner can spend clicks to break any subroutine on Ravana 1.0, same with any Bioroid ice, and has resolve a subroutine on another piece of resed Bioroid ice. Now think about that. There are plenty, like Heimdall out there, who have really nasty subroutines. As long as you've got them res somewhere else, the runner hits this, then you can resolve the ones on your resed Heimdall or Itchy or any of those other ones, and it does it twice. With a strength of 5, most of the times the runner is going to have to pay to up the strength of their icebreakers to get through this and break those subroutines. Otherwise you will be putting the hurt on them. Next we go on to Jin Techy and we have a new agenda, Dedicated Neural Net. Cost of 3 to res it and scores 1 agenda point, initiative Psi. The first time there is a successful run on HQ each turn, you and the runner secretly spend 0, 1 and 2 credits. Reveal spent credits. If you and the runner spent a different number of credits, you choose which cards the runner accesses from HQ for the remainder of this run. So, once you've got this in your score area, if the runner's made a successful run on your HQ, you play the game, and if you win, you choose which card the runner accesses. Which is huge, because you're always going to choose a card that is absolutely no good for them. You can choose the same one again and again, so it forces the runner to consider either running somewhere else on R&D or while you're remote servers, rather than waste time doing this, or it's going to force them to spend a lot of credits trying to outguess you. Next we have a new piece of ice for Jin Techy, and this one is really nasty, Chetana. Cost of 4 to res, strength of 3, and is a secure sentry AP Psi. Each player gains 2 credits. Second subroutine, you and the runner secretly spend 0, 1 or 2, reveal spent credits. If you and the runner spent a different number of credits, do 1 net damage for each card in the runner's grip. So, straight off the bat, this ice is giving you the credits you need to play that little side game. And if you win it, then the runner is being wiped out right then and there. Every card in their grip. Now, if they're going to break this, they're going to have to up their strength a little, but probably won't be too much, but it's something they're definitely going to have to do, because to take that much damage could be dangerous. The only way around it, though, is if they can see you've got no credits, and they break the first subroutine, then it's going to be pretty easy for them to get past. So, it's a mixed bag. Next we have NBN and a new agenda, Puppet Master. Cost of 5, 3 agenda points, and agenda initiative. When the runner makes a successful run, you may place 1 advancement token on a card that can be advanced. So if you've got res this, and got it in your score area, every time the runner makes a successful run, you get to advance your things. That could be your traps, that can be advanced, it could be your piece of ice that can be strengthened by being advanced, or just your any agendas that you've already got in play, maybe a 4.1. Use this when the runner makes a run, you can put a advancement token on it, and then you can 3 clicks and complete it in the next turn. So it could be handy, but with 5 to res it, it's a little pricey. Next we have a new piece of ice for NBN, Waiver. Cost of 5 to res, strength of 5, and has Codegate Tracer. Trace 5. If successful, the runner reveals his or her grip. Trash each of those cards with a play or install cost equal to or less than the amount by which your trace strength exceeded his or her link strength. So it pays for the corp to put a lot of strength into this trace, because if they do it, if the runner fails to beat that trace, if they haven't got many credits and you can pour loads in, you can effectively wipe the runner's hand. Because if say a trace strength of 10, the runner has only got 2 credits, no link strength, and only manages to get a link strength of 2, you can trash 8 cards from their grip and just wipe them out then and there. So that could potentially be very strong. Next we have a new operation for NBN, Exchange of information. 0 credits, Operation Grey Ops. Play only if the runner is tagged. Swap an agenda in your score area with an agenda in the runner's score area. This could give you the win. This is how much, if the runner knows you've got this in your deck, they will never allow themselves to be tagged. They will be desperate to prevent it, because this could give you the win by swapping a 1-point agenda in your score area for a 3-point in theirs, and instantly putting you in a position to win. That is extremely powerful, and I think it's going to see a lot of play. Next we have Wayland. New piece of ice, red tape. Cost of 2 to res, ice code gate, strength of 5. All ice has +3 strength for the remainder of this run. So what you want to do is stick this at the very outer edge of your ice wall, and just make sure that every piece of ice they hit after it has now 3 points stronger. Even if it's just a basic in the run ice, they then have to spend more to up the strength of their icebreakers to get through. So it's handy, but on its own, it doesn't do that much, but its cheaper cost means that it's worth including. Next we have Consulting Visit. Operation Alliance Double. Cost of 2. This card costs 0 influence if you have 6 or more non-Alliance Wayland cards in your deck. And as an additional cost to play this operation, spend a click. Search R&D for an operation and play it. Paying all costs, shuffle all R&D. So this just lets you find the operations that you need and just get them out immediately. This could be anything just as long as you can pay the cost for it. And finally, the neutral. We get a new piece of ice. It is literally living up to its name here, vanilla. It has a strength of 0, a cost of 0, ice barrier, end the run. That is literally all it does. It's handy for an early game play when the runner hasn't got any icebreakers, maybe, just so that you can put out res for free and just stop them getting through. Other than that, though, not much use to it. Right, that's all for this time, Netrunners. We'll see you next time for a few games with these new cards, and the next data pack and final one in the Mumbad cycle. And see you next time.